When I bought my lakeside cabin 2 years ago, I thought I'd finally found my peaceful paradise. The place came with an old fishing dock, a tiny boathouse, and, most importantly, full legal rights to the private lake it sat on. What I didn't realize was that my little slice of heaven was smack next to a gated HOA community, and the president of that HOA was the infamous Karen. I met Karen the first week I moved in. She stormed down my driveway demanding I check in at the clubhouse and register my property with her HOA. I politely told her my land wasn't part of her domain. She scoffed and said, "We'll see about that." I brushed her off. Big mistake. A month later, I walked down to my dock one Saturday morning, ready to take my old aluminum fishing boat out. Except, surprise, there was already a shiny pontoon boat tied up there. Big gold letters on the side, Karen's Escape. At first, I thought maybe she got confused. I knocked on her door and asked her to please move her boat. She sneered, "It's a community lake. My guests need somewhere to park. Don't be selfish." I showed her the deed paperwork proving I owned the entire lake and the surrounding shorelines. Karen crossed her arms. "I don't care what that says. This is an HOA lake now." I called the local sheriff's office, but they suggested I tow the boat myself since it was technically trespassing. So I did exactly that. I hired a towing service that specialized in marine recovery. They dragged Karen's pontoon off my dock and deposited it right back on her patchy front lawn. Next weekend, guess what? The boat was back. This time with chains locking it to my dock cleats. Karen doubled down, telling me she had board approval to expand HOA access. She even left a printed notice on my door claiming she'd fine me $5,000 if I interfered again. I laughed so hard I nearly fell in the lake. Fine me? On my land? So, I decided to make Karen understand exactly how far her HOA power really reached, which was not past my property line. First, I installed a brand new gate and security camera system at the private boat ramp that feeds my lake. Then I put up clear, legal private lake. Trespassers will be prosecuted signs all along the shore. Next, I called my lawyer, who helped me draft a polite but firm cease and desist letter with a trespass warning. I delivered it right to Karen's door with the sheriff standing beside me for effect. Karen lost her mind, screaming about public access and her rights. The sheriff calmly explained that ignoring the letter would mean her boat could be seized as abandoned property and she'd face trespassing charges. 2 days later, I found Karen and 2 HOA cronies frantically unchaining her boat at dawn. They tried to act like they'd never meant to park it there permanently. I waved from my porch, coffee in hand, and told her she was banned from my dock forever, along with the entire HOA. Funny thing, word spread fast. Turns out a lot of her neighbors were sick of her nonsense too. Some even stopped by to thank me for putting her in her place. Now, every weekend, I fish in peace, knowing that dock is mine and Karen's Escape is permanently grounded, right in her driveway where it belongs.